Hey, what's going on? Shane here. Okay, sorry. But no, for real. So this story is going to be a part 1 and part 2, and I'm actually going to be titling this story Suspended for the Entire Year. Now, actually, I was suspended through my entire senior year, starting in October and obviously ending at the end of the year. And I was actually suspended for 2 different reasons, and was actually back in February for a short amount of time until I got suspended a second time. So I got suspended in October, came back in February, and then I got suspended 4 days later. So the first video will be, which will be this video, I'll be talking about how I got suspended the first time. So oddly enough, the whole reason why I got suspended was because of the same kid that I ended up destroying that house with in the previous video. He was the same kid. He was the one who fucking ratted me out. So here's how this story begins. This is actually going to be a real short one because there's not much to it. But basically, I don't believe I have anything wrong with me. But they fucking had me all diagnosed and shit as ADHD when I was a kid, and they gave me ADHD pills, and I fucking hated taking them. I hated the way they made me. At first I liked them because it was a high, but then it just got old after a while. I hated taking the pills, man. They made me jittery, they made me nervous, they made me way more hyper than I already was. So I just hated them. I hated them. And so I came to this school that I actually got suspended from in 6th grade. And that will actually be that will be another story of how I got expelled from my previous school after this part 1 and 2 of this. So yeah, but regardless, I came to this school in 6th grade, and literally from 6th grade till my senior year, me and because this one kid actually needed these pills and his mom wasn't getting them for him, I was giving him these pills every fucking day for 6 goddamn years, and we didn't get caught once. And the reason why I'm saying this in this tone of voice is because my friend basically overall one day saw me giving the pills to him, and he knew about it for a long time. And he fucking ratted me out, and his excuse when I talked to him, and he wouldn't even talk to me in person because he was fucking terrified, and he should have been fucking terrified, but regardless, over Xbox he texted me, and his reasoning was that he didn't want me to watch me go down a bad path and didn't want to see me go to jail. Well, here's a couple things I have to say about that. First of all, if you don't want to fucking see me go to jail, then why did you fucking snitch? And second of all, you could have fucking came to me in person and said you were concerned versus doing something like that. And it's not like I was going to get caught because I had been doing that for 6 years and had never been caught once. I'm very good at hiding things. So that really fucking pissed me off. So I got suspended, and there's actually, they sent me to the BOCES program, ISS, which is a separate part of the school. I had to ride the ISS bus. And honestly, it was kind of lit from literally October to fucking February, man. I was cruising. I mean, every day at least one person would bring a dab cart. I was going into suspension every day stoned, man. It was a blast. And I actually, the first couple weeks I sat there and didn't do anything. That whole room was my bitch. I didn't fucking do jack shit. But then I eventually started, doing my work. But I was stoned almost every day or inebriated in some way. And, I was always vaping in there and shit. It was a blast. So yeah, that's this video is kind of a short one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Alright guys, this will also be a short one. But this is part 2 of this video actually. And I think actually I'm going to merge these clips, kind of just to make it 2 stories in one video. Just to, I don't know, for fun, why not? This will be titled fucking Suspended for the Whole Year, part 1 and 2. Nope, there's a crash. Let me just fix my positioning here. Alright, let's get going. So, yeah, so I fucking, as you had just heard in the previous clip, I had been suspended until February. February rolls around. I honestly was not looking forward to it because I had, in suspension, you're with like 12 people, right? And they're all bad kids. And I honestly like being with people like that because I get along with people like that better than I do with the normal, more popular kids. So I was not looking forward to going back to high school. So I get back to high school Monday. I think it was like February, I was around Valentine's Day. I don't remember exact dates because that's not important in my mind. I don't remember details like that. I just remember events. So I fucking get back Monday, right? And Thursday comes along, and Wednesday night, and actually, you know, I was going to make this a separate video, but honestly, this is just too dull to even be a story. But here's what I was doing, you know, February, March, and April. I was literally, because we lived out in the country, I was walking about an hour into town every single night. I would literally wait till to go to bed. I would tell my family good night, like I was going to bed, and at the time I had smoked cigarettes, so I would literally like go outside for a quote unquote smoke. I would actually smoke, and then I would go out to the barn and fucking set up a ladder to my window. And then I would go to bed and quote unquote go to bed, and then I would just crawl out the fucking ladder, climb down, take the ladder down so they wouldn't see it, and fucking I walked, and it was literally in the freezing cold weather. I was this desperate to get high. I honestly, I love weed, I love nicotine, but honestly, if you've never done it, just don't do it, okay? It's just not beneficial, honestly. You're better just staying sober, but, you know, make the choices you want to make, but I'm just trying to give you good advice. But regardless, I was walking into fucking town almost every night. There was one week where 6 nights out of the week, I was fucking walking. Hold up, my controller batteries just died. Let me fix them real quick. But regardless, I was literally one week, I walked into town 6 days out of 7. So that just gives you an idea of how crazy things were back then. Wow, there's a crash. Boom, boom. Skirt. But yeah, anyways, back to the story. So I was doing this almost every night, and then I would literally come back at like 6 in the morning, and I would just fucking, I put back the ladder into the barn, and I would just open the front door, and walk inside and climb up the stairs like I had just gone down to get a midnight snack or something, or early morning snack. But where this plays in is actually, so what I got suspended Thursday, and Wednesday night was one of those nights where I chose to go out. And my friend was like, yo, I got a dab cart. He's like, you have a battery. And, you know, like, and a battery is like the battery to a vape, because you can screw a dab cart into the battery of a vape. And I was like, yes, I do have a battery. If you fucking let me cheat, if we all get to chief the cart, I'll bring the battery. And he's like, bet. So I walk into town, walk the hour, freezing fucking cold, you know, and mind you, it's freezing cold these nights, and a lot of my friends had fucking parents that wouldn't, you know, that were very strict. I had to stay out in the outside cold weather all night with these kids. I mean, it was kind of miserable, but it was worth it at the same time, because we were getting stoned. Like I said, I had a weird mindset back then. Like, if it were now, I wouldn't do that in a million years. But back then, I was just having a blast with all that shit. So anyways, we get out there, and we're chiefing this fucking cart, chiefing it, and it comes time for me to leave and for these kids to go back as well. So it's about 4 in the morning, and the kid's like, all right, well, I can't walk into my house with this cart. My dad searches me. I'm like, all right. So I took the cart, and I was like, I'll hold on to this for you. So the next day, me being the dumbass I was, and fucking kind of still am, I brought the cart to school. And me being even a further dumbass was I started chiefing the cart in school. First period, I actually had a study hall, and I was ripping this cart in the bathroom like you wouldn't fucking believe. So yeah, and first, second, third, and fourth period. So second period, I think I had math. Third period, I don't actually remember what I had third period. I think it was history. Yeah, it was history. And then fourth period was human and social bio. So in the time frame of first, second, third, and going into fourth, I had been chiefing the cart. I had been taking multiple bathroom breaks. I was high as fuck. Okay, and I had this one kid, and here's the kid who ended up snitching on me. Not gonna name any names. But the kid snitched on me. And what's crazy is I told the kid I had a cart, but the reason I told him I had a cart was because when I was in suspension, this same kid had let me hit his cart. So I figured I would return the favor. And I figured he would be cool about it, you know? And apparently he wasn't, because he fucking snitched on me. But regardless, I'm sitting here halfway through fourth period, blazed as fuck. And the door opens up. And of course, it's the fucking resource officer, and I already knew I was fucked. I already knew it. So I'm fucking escorted down to the office. I literally gave it to him because I knew they were gonna search me anyways, and they were gonna find it. So I just handed it over. They fucking did the whole test, and it turned purple. And then They called my parents, sent me home, and then I got suspended for the rest of the fucking year. And there's not really much more to it than that. But I fucking hope you guys enjoyed that as well. And peace out. Next video will actually be me talking about how I got suspended. Believe it or not. So yeah, peace, you guys.